hear me, Phillips. We're walking out of here, getting into your car and taking a ride. Where are your car keys?" Phillips didn't answer. Tom patted the lumberman's front pants pockets, pushed his hand into the right side, and brought out a set of keys. 5 minutes later, Phillips's new Cadillac with the personalized plate "Lumber" on the back left the mill parking lot, followed by the '95 Chevy. The cars drove east, away from the small community, and up a gravel road with a sign that said, "Lake Wolford, 6 miles." Halfway to the lake, both cars stopped as planned at a gravel turnout. Tom walked up to the Cadillac. "Got him trussed up good?" "He isn't moving in the back seat." "Good. Still don't understand why we wait here. Why not just do it now?" "We wait here until an hour before daybreak. This is supposed to be a fishing trip accident, right? Nobody goes fishing up here until daybreak. That's about 5 o'clock. So this guy is going fishing and runs off the road. He wouldn't be up here at midnight. Time for you to take a nap, about 7 hours. I'll be up all night watching Phillips there in the back seat. You be ready to go to work at 5 a.m. Set that alarm on your fancy wristwatch." "Yeah, I'll grab a beer, then get some shut-eye," Tom said. He paused and looked at Phillips. "Sure you don't need no help in watching him?" "No way. He's tied up with a hood over his face. What's he gonna do?" "Get some sleep. I'll see you at 5. They both overslept. It was nearly 6 and almost daylight when they roused and drove the last 3 miles toward their destination, Dead Man's Curve. It wasn't that much of a curve, but the drop-off on the right-hand side was a sheer fall of 200 feet, then another 200 slanting down sharply to the bottom of the gorge below. One car, with a fisherman in it, had driven past while they came awake. Now they rushed. They got to the curve and parked the Cadillac at the right-hand side of the road next to the cliff. The Chevy was on the other side and up the hill 100 feet. Before they could do much, an old sedan heading uphill for the lake rolled up and stopped. They heard it coming, and Tom ducked behind the caddy. Waldo pulled a hat down so it covered part of his face. They had untied Phillips, taken off the hood, and sat him on the rear seat with his feet on the ground. "Phillips, don't you say one word or you're a buzzard sandwich," Waldo growled. The guy got out of the sedan on the driver's side and looked over the hood of his car. "Hey, any problem?" the man asked. "Thanks, but we're fine. My friend here had a fainting spell and we're thinking about not fishing today, but thanks just the same." "Yeah, okay. Tell him to take it easy. Gonna be hot today. No fishing's a good idea for him." The man waved, got back into his old sedan, and drove uphill toward the lake. "Now," Tom bellowed, "we get him in the caddy's driver's seat. Hurry, damn it, before someone else comes along." Larry Phillips looked at the two with frantic eyes. "What's going on here? I demand an explanation. Tell me why I'm here. Tell me." Tom hit him in the face with his fist. "Shut up, old man. You're here because we brought you here." Waldo scattered 6 cans of beer on the Cadillac's front seat, then added some empties. Tom came up with a bottle of whiskey and told Phillips to drink. "Absolutely not. I don't drink." They grabbed him and forced him to drink or gag himself to death. At last he drank from the bottle until he could stand it no more. He almost threw up, but gagged it down. His throat burned and his eyes watered. "You bastards! What the hell are you doing? Take me back to town. I don't want to be here. Damn it, let me go!" He swore at them in a steady stream. "Money. Look, I've got some. I'll give each of you $50,000 in cash this morning if you take me back to my office." "Don't tempt me, old man," Tom said, punching him again on the side of the head. The two of them hauled Phillips out of the back seat and sat him up in the driver's seat of the Cadillac. "You put the fishing gear in the caddy?" Waldo asked. "Hell yes. 2 rods and that fishing junk in a tackle box. You think I'm stupid or something?" A moment later, Tom stepped up and swung a heavy tire iron, slamming it down on the top of Phillips's head. He had no time to yell or bleat in pain. Larry Phillips died instantly and slumped to the right on the passenger side seat. "Christ, Waldo! Did you see that? His skull split open like a walnut. Sounded like a ripe melon getting smashed. Goddamn, but that was fine." Waldo looked at the body and shuddered. Tom was an absolute animal. How did he get hooked up with him? Then he remembered.